Let's look back at history, because what happened in Germany really, I think that really shows us what we have lying in the future. Armed with a new currency backed by mortgages on Germany's agricultural and industrial property and empowered by Emergency Decrees Enabling Act, the government now renewed its effort to revive the housing construction industry. But the very inflation, here's the opportunity, the very inflation which had left many destitute provided a handsome dividend to those who paid off their mortgages with worthless currency, undervalued, overvalued, right? So this will rise because that's the way it works. Gold will rise in valuation. Then you grab what you need to pay off that mortgage. It's all part of the strategy. Talk to our consultants. They'll explain how this whole thing works. Because gold, you can see the value of one gold mark in terms of paper marks. So this is what we have lying in our future when they can no longer control that paper market. And we're already, frankly, seeing it in the physical only market, which is really a good thing for those that are holding it. And you can see that cup formation. That's always what we look for. We had it in gold already twice. And then the breakout. This next breakout, this is what I believe gold is going to do. Real gold. They can do anything they want. You know, they can do anything they want with paper. It's cheap. It's easy. It's no big deal. That was just in 3 years, between 21 and 24. And what did real estate do during that period in Germany? Well, you can see that here we are up to 22. So here's where it started just before that. You can see the peak in real estate, 1922. And look at what happened in 1924. From 450, this is an index. So from 450 marks down to 70 marks. That, my friends, is an 84.5% decline. If you're sitting in this, when this is going up, you could, in Germany, you could buy an entire city block, buildings and all, for 25 ounces of gold. And guess what? When you look at history, this is just the data. You can see real estate in terms of marks, and this is the index again, 1919, 200 marks, and gold in terms of marks was 170. So that means that to buy a piece of real estate, it would take you 1.1, the index anyway, 1.17 ounces of gold. But by the end of 2022, 450 marks was what real estate did. Gold was up to 396,000 marks per ounce, and that could buy 1,031 times the index. So 25 ounces of gold could buy an entire city block, buildings and all. That, my friends, is the opportunity. So call the consultants, have a conversation, know what your goal is. For me, this is one way that I intend to generate the income that I can never outlive. Is it time to do it now? No. Why would I buy an overvalued asset when I know that it's going down for investment? I mean, there are reasons why you would still buy a house. You got to have a place to make a last stand. But if you do, understand it's highly overvalued, and that's okay because you got to have a place to make a last stand. But for investment, the opportunity lies ahead if you are in the right place at the right time with the right asset.